I just really don't like that dude. You know?
Why though?
Cause I just don't like him. Like, I really don't like him. That's like,
just not your cup of tea. That's just not your.
I don't like nothing about him. I just feel like, he just one of these little arrogant little dudes that's using what he got to shield.
Floyd Mayweather, when I used to go back and forth with people on social media, I don't do that anymore. I own right now somewhere upwards of 100 buildings or more. And in 99% of my buildings are in New York City.
I also want to say a cool thing I saw that you did.
I simply don't like that guy. But why? Because I don't like him at all. And that's just not your thing. I don't like anything about him. I just thought he was just one of those conceited little guys who use his resources to protect himself from his age. Floyd Mayweather. I used to communicate with people on social media, but I don't do it anymore. I believe I currently own at least 100.
I just really don't like that dude.
Why though?
Cause I just don't like him. Like, I really don't like him. That's like,
just not your cup of tea. That's just not your.
I don't like nothing about him. I just feel like, he just one of these little arrogant little dudes that's using what he got to shield him. He got a lot of security guards around him, and he's in the limelight and stuff like that. But in certain situations, he wouldn't be acting like that.
Do you like him as a fighter though?
Yeah, he's a damn good fighter.
Yeah.
But like his core personality and his way.
Buildings, and I believe that 99% of my bills are in New York City. I also wanted to mention something nice that I noticed you did, Terence. Crawford used his resources to protect himself after learning that the federal government had taken $250 million from Floyd.
I found myself in the past, the younger Floyd Mayweather, going back and forth on the internet with different people. But I'm in a better place in my life right now. Mm-hmm. I couldn't ask to be in a better place. So the old Floyd Mayweather, when I used to go back and forth with people on social media, I don't do that anymore because I'm truly, truly blessed, way beyond belief. What's important to me right now is my real estate, my family.
Floyd Mayweather's residence. Crawford implied that Floyd conceals himself behind his wealth and notoriety. The remark was profound, highlighting Mayweather's ostentatious lifestyle as a flimsy facade. I simply don't like that guy, and I don't like anything about him. He's one of those conceited little guys who uses everything he has to protect himself. He has a lot of security guards around him and is in the spotlight, but in some situations, he wouldn't act that way. Do you like him as a fighter? Yes, he's a damn good fighter, but like his core personality and the way Floyd Mayweather said, he no longer...
And looks like he's filed a petition with the United States tax court saying that much of his money is tied up and cannot be easily converted into the cash that he needs to pay those taxes. And so for that reason, he's asking for a short-term installment agreement, and that's going to allow him more time to get the cash. Right, and according to the Law 360 report, here's a direct quote. Although the taxpayer has substantial assets, those assets are restricted and primarily illiquid. So the taxpayer has a significant liquidity event scheduled in about 60 days from which he intends
to waste time responding to haters online. Young Floyd used to do that, he claimed. The unbeaten champion clarified that he has abandoned the practice of continuously defending himself on social media in favor of concentrating on professional and personal development. You see, I've been in a better place in my life lately, and I couldn't ask for a better one. So, the old Floyd Mayweather, when I used to go back and forth with people on social...
I own right now somewhere upwards of 100 buildings or more. And in 99% of my buildings are in New York City.
I also want to say a cool thing I saw that you did. You donated millions of money and buildings to victims of the LA wildfire. And I saw that. That was a cool thing you did.
I feel like if you're in a position to give back, why not? We have a great team.
You're in a position to give back.
Yes. I have a strong team and a great team. And God has truly, truly blessed me to put me in a position, not just to be able to make a lot of money, but also give back. If not just my time, but also financially.
Do you ever get an itch to get back in the ring at all?
No, not at all. No.
Not even a little, not even there. You don't see anything go, I
sit on my couch. I can sit on my couch every week and a wire coming every week. Millions every week. That's why I'm Floyd Money Mayweather every week.
I know. But you're so good at it.
Social media. I don't do that anymore because I'm incredibly blessed. What matters to me right now is my real estate, my family. Floyd Mayweather has been dealing with serious tax issues with the IRS. He owed over $22 million in unpaid taxes from 2015, which led the IRS...
Oh, here, I'll show you a couple toys. They call this the $1 million garage.
I know we're on television, Floyd, but I think it's necessary for me to say, damn.
Well, we are on ESPN. These are sports cars. It's a sports network. This car costs $3.2 million. This Bugatti right here costs $1.6 million. You ain't seen these toys?
I haven't seen these?
No.
Floyd, this is 7 cars, man. Silver, platinum, Miami, black LA, white Vegas.
Yeah, in New York, I got my drivers.
And you got your drivers in New York?
Yeah.
Why? Talk to me about why you make the decision to drive different colored cars in respective cities.
Spoiled brat.
Oh, just being a brat?
Just being a brat.
The 7 cars that you showed me are in excess of $15 to $20 million.
To file a federal tax lien against him. Mayweather obtained a temporary reprieve from the U.S. tax court, stating that his assets were limited and mostly illiquid. He then asked to sell the amount, but the IRS rejected his request for installment.
So if he was pound for pound, Floyd was pound for pound. You or Floyd, who would have done that? Who would have won that?
Me.
Oh, shit, okay, I'm just asking. Floyd was pound for pound before.
That would have been a hard fucking fight, though.
Man, me versus anybody, I'm going to always say me.
Okay.
Come on now.
Plan, claiming that he had enough assets to repay the tax payment, and it appears that his petitioned the U.S. tax court, stating that a large portion of his money is tied up and difficult to convert into the cash required to pay those taxes, according to the Law 360 report. He is requesting a short-term installment agreement in order to give himself more...
You guys can use IVs to rehydrate?
No, we can't use IVs either.
No? When did they change that?
I ain't never... They changed anything. I think that was legal because you didn't know when Floyd fought Pacquiao, that was a thing. That he was using IVs or something like that. But yeah, you can't use that stuff.
You can use the IV to mask performance-enhancing drugs. That's why they outlawed it.
Yeah.
More time to get the money right. Well, here's a straight quotation. Even though the taxpayer has a lot of assets, they are mostly limited and illiquid.
Floyd versus Triple G. Listen, man. Floyd didn't fight him, and Floyd is an all-time great. But what a missed opportunity. You got Crawford going from 135 and talking about fighting Canelo at 168. It's kind of the same thing, except for Floyd fought a few times at 154. I'm not faulting Floyd for not fighting Triple G. I totally get it. I'm just saying that upper echelon, the reason why I will always have Sugar Ray Leonard over Floyd is the crazy, the insane part of it. What Terence Crawford is talking about doing, he ain't saying, let me meet Canelo at a catchweight. Canelo's undisputed there. Let me go get him.
As a result, the taxpayer has a big liquidity event planned in roughly 60 days, which he plans to Floyd according to reports. Mayweather's actual stake in these properties may be limited, raising questions about the size of his real estate empire. He has publicly claimed ownership of over 100 properties, including a significant real estate deal in Manhattan. He also announced the acquisition of 62 buildings in New York City, claiming to own them outright without any partners. I think I own right now somewhere upwards of 100 buildings or more, and in 90, I think 99% of my buildings are in New York City. I also want to say a cool thing. I saw that you donated millions of money and in buildings to victims of the LA wildfire. And I saw that was a cool thing you did. I feel like if you're in a position to give back, why not? We have a great team. We're in a position to give back.
Floyd Mayweather has made over $1 billion throughout his entire career, but now he's being accused of being broke. This accusation comes from Logan Paul, who fought Floyd Mayweather 1 year ago, which was one of the biggest fights in all of history, selling over 1 million pay-per-view buys. But Floyd Mayweather was paid the majority of the money when it was reported he made $100 million off the fight. For Logan Paul, who handled all the marketing, it's not the same where he hasn't been paid 1 penny. That was because every single dollar made went through Floyd Mayweather's company. Logan Paul said despite them having a contract, he's owed $5 million by Floyd Mayweather that he's just not paying him. Logan Paul, along with his brother Jake Paul, have bashed Floyd Mayweather, accusing him of being broke. Which Floyd Mayweather is undeniably a pretty bad guy, where he went to jail for 2 months for domestic battery. Floyd Mayweather has been accused of domestic abuse by over half a dozen women, including his ex-wife, and it was confirmed in court by his son when he was just 10 years old. But Floyd Mayweather took offense to being called broke and said he makes $300 million a month, which is a complete joke because it would mean he has more cash coming in than Bill Gates. And Logan Paul said if Mayweather doesn't pay soon, he's taking him to court. But who knows, maybe Mayweather's money is just a show.
Yes, you know, I have a strong team and a great team, and God has truly, truly blessed me, put me in a position not just to be able to make a lot of money, but also give back, if not just my time, but also financially. Do you ever get an itch to get back in the ring at all? No, not at all, no. Not even a little, not even there. You don't see anything. Oh, I sit on my couch. I can sit on my couch every week and a wire come every week, millions every week. That's why I'm Floyd Money Mayweather every week, I know. But yeah, no, but you're so good at it, great at it. Mayweather is renowned for flaunting his opulent homes and a remarkable collection of expensive vehicles.
Respected to a degree, yeah. Is it a 50-0 that I think, oh, he the greatest fighter all the time? Nah. Shabby was 80-0 at one point. 80. He could have retired at 80-0. You go ever top that? No. He just didn't stop, right? You got to 50 and you stopped because of Rocky Marciano.
Right.
So Rocky died. If he wouldn't die, he probably would have kept going too. So and then at the end, you fight a guy that's 0-0 for number 50. How can I respect that?
Yeah.
You feel me? Right. So, I mean, I love Floyd, don't get it wrong, I'm not hating on Floyd, but come on, bro, you fight a guy that's 0-0, Conor McGregor was 0-0, and they let you do that?
Which served to further solidify his reputation for luxury and extravagance. He frequently shares glimpses of his opulent lifestyle on social media, including his large garage full of expensive cars. Click here. I'll show you a few toys that they call the $1 Million Garage. I know we're on TV, Floyd, but I feel compelled to mention that these are sports cars. ESPN is a sports network, and this particular Bugatti costs $1.6 million. You haven't seen these, have you? I haven't seen these, dude. This is 7 cars, guy. Platinum and silver LA, Miami black. LA white Vegas, yes. I have my pick of drivers in New York. And you have yours. Why don't you talk to me about why you choose to drive different colored cars in different cities? You're a spoiled child.